begin. Aries, this is your monthly love and relationship reading for the month of June or whenever you see it. Staying stuck, you keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. Hope you're all doing well so far. This year's almost halfway through. I've got the Death card here as you. Major change. For them, I've got Queen of Wands reversed, Six of Swords. Okay. So this could be this is looking like a recent ex reading, someone that you just recently broke up with. So for what I see so far, you're facing a major change. You've undergone it. You made the decision, it looks like. Or, well, with the Six of Swords, I don't know. Maybe they're like running away, running away from you, ghosting, just taking off in the dark of night with whatever clothes on their back, definitely running from chaos. So if there was like a lot of fighting going on between you or just a lot of drama, maybe you were trying to hold them accountable, I feel, because with Queen of Wands, they're not really showing up as someone who takes accountability. They're showing up as someone, and this isn't just from your perspective. This is like the most highest perspective, okay? The most objective, being that I could call upon to get this information. They're saying that this person is insecure and they're kind of jealous and they want to have creative ideas and they like to portray themselves as someone who is very beautiful and attractive and magnetic and special. But at the core of it, there's insecurity. Seven of Swords has been at the reverse the entire time I've been talking. And I feel calling attention to it now because it's sort of like there was a trickery or a sneakiness. There were lies. It was a deception. It was a deception. Okay. This person was deceptive. I don't know about what particularly yet. I do see that it was like a full body, full behavior attitude and operation for them. It's part of their MO. So with the staying stuck card, then my next question in this spread is, what was the issue between you two? I'm getting kind of a story here. So we've got Eight of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, and the Emperor. So the Emperor is your card, Aries. So we're going to sort of center that here, which is, this is talking about less about them and more about you. What did you do to create this situation? Because if you keep repeating old patterns, you're here at a reading, hopefully to get some information that can help you and make a major change in your life for real this time. Like you're ready. So Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is trying to do something over and over again, needing the inspiration with the Ace of Wands reversed to do something different and new, not getting that inspiration, not feeling the desire to move forward, but having that quality within you as the Emperor, someone that does like to take charge of a situation, has to make sure they're in a situation of power and authority so that they feel elevated to make their life be what they need it to be. I mean, Seven of Swords, it's like you're getting tricked. You're getting ran game on. So that's the subject of this reading right now, is if you've got deceptive people around you, you keep running into these relationships where people are pretending to be one thing and then they show up to be another, and then they're trying to make you into being the bad guy, like, I'm out of here, you're so mean, I don't like how you're holding me accountable, but yet they're over here playing games. This is the reading for you. So what do you want out of a relationship? Should we look at this relationship or just in general? In general. Justice reversed. Three Cups. Empress, Eight Cups reversed. Okay, so we're already getting something here. And I think this isn't news to you with the Eight of Wands reversed at the base of I don't think this is news to you, but Justice reversed, Three of Cups. So already you're telling me that you don't expect things to be fair. I think you have either subconscious or conscious ideas that you're always going to be the one that's more responsible or the one that's taking charge of a situation. And and you don't expect everything to be equal and even and perfectly aligned, but you do expect support. 3 of Cups. You expect emotional support. You expect backup. You expect someone to be on your side, to have your back and defend you, and to look to you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but like look to your wisdom and listen to what the fuck you're saying. That's a big one too. Like this person is not, they're not listening. They can't be reached, first of all. So you can just dismiss that. But you want someone that is open to listening to what it is you have to say. The Empress. You're looking for your counterpart here. This is someone who is receptive. They're nurturing. They're compassionate. They're soft. They have grace. They know how to magnify the good and cull the bad. In fact, they kind of leave that to you as well as what you're looking for. 8 of Cups reverse. You're willing to if this is an expectation, you're willing to clean someone up or something up, you're looking to take on projects. I don't know if I've gotten that for you, Aries, before in love relationship readings, but it's a theme for some of y'all around here. And if you're looking for a project or someone that needs help, it's like maybe this person showed up and it was like, God, they're so beautiful. They're so magnetic. Everyone loves them. They're such an inspiration. They're so creative, so cool, mysterious. I'm getting mysterious big time and powerful. Once you realize that they were actually a hot mess, then the 8 of Cups reverse kicks in where it's like, well, I can fix them. I can fix her. I can fix him, So it's like you're kind of balancing these two like very like wonderful needs and desires with these two shadow like background um desire or expectations, right? So the desires are great, you just want someone to have your children or like, I mean, it's giving you're the man, they're the woman, but like it's just the energy. So take what makes sense. If you feel like you kind of show up as like a more dominating go-getter presence and you want something that's someone that's supportive and more nurturing in their energy, like the gender doesn't really matter, but so you're looking for support, okay? You're basically saying, I've got it. I've got energy. I've got the desire to work hard, but yet you're sapped of energy and the work hard ethic, or like at least the stability. Like, where's the stability here? Where's the month after month, year after year? Let's keep it going. Everything's like connected and in the right place. We have a pattern and a tapestry of something that we're working on together. And you're wanting things to be above board, where you have a structure and a plan in place to move forward with your fucking life, and you keep attracting people who are chaotic and just like beneath you, frankly. Why is that? Because you expect people to be beneath you and not be able to rise to the occasion, and to not be balanced and fair. It's like you're looking for the balance here, which is an Empress. It's like what you want, but you keep missing it in the wrong person. And then once the person that you thought was something turns out to be something else, and it's like, well, I can make them into that something. That's where we're at. Okay. That's where we're at. So, and again, like I said at the beginning, I don't know that that was really news to you, but, I usually put that up in the top position here. Instead, I put it in the fears. So it could also be like a fear of doing this all over again, a fear of getting what you want, fear of success. Could be a little bit of an element here. Ooh, the sun at the base. Okay, now we're getting to illuminating issues. There's something here for you. So this person in particular, what did they want out of the relationship? And give us something good here so that we can figure out what the fuck is happening. Help. Okay. Knight of Swords. They wanted a white knight or someone to come in to make their life happen for them. I'm seeing Capricorn here on this wheel. They wanted someone to put in structure. They wanted daddy energy, mommy energy. They want someone to, yeah, I'm seeing mommy too, but they got mommy issues. They want someone to make their life happen, bring in structure, punish them when they do badly. Like, what the fuck is this? And then I'm seeing the lightning. They wanted someone to shock them out of their shit. This person is very aimless. They don't have any of their own structure or self-control or diligence. The Empress does, by the way. The Empress doesn't need the Emperor to tell her what to fucking do. This is interdependence, not codependence, right? But here we go. Three of Pentacles. They want a mastery. They want someone to grow with. They want something to be a little bit hidden or behind the scenes. They want to protect a relationship. They're looking for something that they can protect. And then right behind it is Queen of Cups reversed. Very vulnerable, emotionally unregulated. Someone that's dealing with addiction, someone that's dealing with sex drives that are out of control, just messy chakra energy. Messy. They're not the emotions are all over the place. So then when something happens, they're very reactive. They're not stopping to think about, why did I act like that? And I'm seeing these spiral images a lot too. So they spiral out of control. Their emotions spiral out of control. One thing leads to another, leads to another. There's no stopgap. They're not saying, hold on, why am I freaking out right now? Aries is just trying to, do their thing, or let me give them the benefit of the doubt, or like maybe Aries is an asshole, but ultimately, why am I allowing that to steal my peace? No, 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 no. They're looking for someone to regulate them for them. They are not stopping to touch grass or to check in or just to shut their shit up and think for a second about where all this is coming from. Instead, it's like, oh, you took a tone. Now I'm going to talk my shit. And then you responded by saying, why are you talking shit? And then I'm going to say, how dare you question me? And so it's just like an elevating and magnifying thing. Okay, now I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Okay. This person was fucked up. Dependent. They were a dependent. Okay. And you're over here playing dad. Like, no. Okay, man or woman, but I'm just going to use the genders here because it's what makes sense. So hopefully you understand when I say playing dad, I mean the authority figure. I've played dad in my relationship. Okay. And it's not pretty sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm going to be checking up on you and I'm making sure that you're doing what you're doing, that you're supposed to be doing. And if you don't do what I say, then like we're going to have issues and I'm going to ghost you or, frost you out or like make sure that you hear about it. You're going to get a lecture. I'm feeling lecture with this as well. Like Eagle, I know what's going on. I have the higher vision and you do. Like, I'm not here to say that you don't know everything about how this person is already fucked up to begin with. But the question is, why are you trying to get them to come up to your level? It's like an eagle trying to get a dodo bird. Like, what, will you just take flight? Because I'm up here at the top of the tree. That's where the nest is. Look, here's the nest. That's where my nest is. That's where I laid my eggs. Like, where are you? And like, that's what this person also wanted that as well, but they couldn't rise to the occasion. Why is that? That flipped right out. Four of Wands. Security. They've already reached a place where they feel comfortable. Four of Cups reversed. They just accept that relationships are chaotic, that this is how it's going to, this continual cycle, like they're fine with that on some level. Obviously, if they're carrying on and having all of these dramatic situations, you would think, how could they be fine with this? I agree. But they have found complacency because it is a repeated pattern that continues to happen. They don't think that they deserve any better. They don't think they can reach any better. And it's not just like, do they deserve it? It's also, can they reach it? I'm just seeing these two little bear cubs right here. Like, one's like, can I, should I even be able to get those grapes and berries? And then the other one's like, I can't reach it. And, it's both. Like, they just lack faith in themselves and no one else around them is going to be able to build them up. Like, it's very internal. So that's why they put up with this situation. But okay, so then the next question is, what were your fears in the relationship, like in relationships going forward, not even this, like just in general, what are you most afraid of in connecting with a person again? The Chariot, Ten of Wands, like just running headlong into another burdensome, highly responsible relationship where you're having to carry the cross and And you've got this bear like on this guy's shoulders. It's almost just like, if you make one wrong move, motherfucker, I'm gonna, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna get your ass. So it's like you're just afraid of like of steering your ship into troubled waters again, of getting caught up. I'm saying Gemini and Sagittarius symbols here, which is like, oh, let me play around, let me take a risk, let me, talk to this person, and then things kind of spiral out of control. And then, of course, here's the Princess of Cups, getting bad emotional messaging from someone. This is a negative emotional offering. Six of Pentacles behind that. Interesting. I think there's some fear that you don't have anything better to offer either. It's like you can acknowledge that these relationships that you've been in have been messy and the people are messy, but there's a fear too that, like, maybe I don't deserve any better. Maybe I don't have anything better to offer. Yeah, maybe this is just all that relationships are. It's starting to really get in your head. And I definitely understand that as well. It's hard to have faith to gain something better when the answers to the problem are not forthcoming. And yet it's just this continuous cycle and spiraling. The spiraling is so tough here. So what were they afraid of, and how did that motivate them? Ace of Pentacles, Star Reverse, Knight of Cups. They're afraid that, there's no hope for them if they don't offer something beautiful and magnetic to the world. They feel like they need to bring something very sexy and magnetic to the table in order to get resource. Ace of Pentacles. They don't feel that they have any specialness without it. Nine of Wands, they lack good boundaries and defenses as well, right for abuse and issues with sexuality. Scorpio, Two of Wands reversed, like, 10 of Cups, it comes from family issues, family background. So that's that. It's tough out there for people. I can see why you want to help people. You feel that you could fix someone. You can identify what's going on. It's no surprise to you. Like, none of this is probably like, yeah, because ultimately a lot of people do go through those things, and once you beat them for yourself and reach some level of mastery, then there's a trauma bond. Like, hey, I've been through this stuff too. We have a shared negative history, like a shared trauma history, and now you're entangled, and now you're carrying the burden for them. And you're wondering why it keeps happening, because, like, this person needs to come to their own conclusions. Like, whether it's your most recent ex or anyone in the past that's kind of displayed this behavior. The thing is that you cannot carry the burdens for them. That is of no use to them. It can help them temporarily, but they're just going to remain in their cycle as well. I mean, I would ask you outside of the reading, like, I would just ask you, who was it that got you to a higher level of self-love and mastery, where you're able to transform yourself and change, where you can take a step back and say, I need to be in control, and not in a domineering way, but just like the master of my own destiny type of control. Who did that for you? Or was it that you did that for yourself when you realized that that was the challenge that your life and your circumstances has placed before you? Because ultimately, I think you're trying to help others get to where you're at when nobody could have done that for you or did do that for you. Like, a little bit of assistance, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of guidance along the way, that's one thing. But, like, to take everything for you, and then now you're just gonna, no, you're the emperor. You're the one that's, like, ready to take charge and ready to take action and gonna make sure that you're good no matter what. So those two concepts don't even align at all. Okay. So then how did you see this person? I I want to ask something. Okay. The devil. The devil. Yeah, like a non-fully formed being, someone that was still very animalistic, someone that like needed structure and wisdom and hope and guidance to get the flying fuck out of the dark entanglements. The thing is that it's not you, honey. It's not you. You know, to get out of devil energy, you got to call on God. I'll leave that there. That's the tea. Okay. I mean, you know, hey, can I provide a halfway house to someone that is a recovering addict? Yeah, but how are they a recovering addict? You know, are they really doing the work? Are they falling back into some bullshit? You can't stay here. Those are the rules, right? We need some structure. That's fine. And you can even provide it. But are they following the fucking rules? Or are they creating chaos and drama? And I'm not saying that they were an addict necessarily, but it's an example, right? Like they are having negative self reflections all over the fucking place. And ultimately, there's only so much you can do. Seven of Cups. That's another addict card. They're just searching for their peace in all the wrong places. That's what I want to say about that. But I do want to ask, when Aries finds someone that is closer to that Empress, supportive, nurturing aspect, what would that person look like to them? How will they know them? And I do feel like maybe there's a little bit of something that needs to happen here before you can get to that. But like, let's at least, okay, now it's shut down. Now it's like, yeah, you're right. Okay, so what do we need to do? Seven of Swords, we need to take a new plan of action. Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So you have your own dependency here. And it's dependency on an idealized, romanticized version of home, family, love, and perfection. I'm seeing the dove here multiple times where it's like the forgiveness and the peace offering is overactive. Some people, you know, peace and forgiveness is wonderful. I'm not saying that's a negative quality. I'm saying you're giving it to places and people that can't reciprocate your energy. And now I'm seeing a crow. Like it's the white bird, the black bird, you know? You're depersonalizing the will to succeed and grow that you yourself have onto these other people that actually are just, sorry to say, users. They do not have their own guiding light. You are not going to be the one to inspire it within them. You've already tried and failed. Eight of Pentacles many times. Seven of Cups, looking for love in all the wrong places, getting delusional. I mean, so the path to change your system is being open that this person that is right for you can look and show up in many different ways. That's cool. That's fine. We're good, right? But we don't idealize. Listen to what's being said. Look at what real actions and changes have been made through the person's life. It's like a vetting process that they need to go through to see if they're, you know, really on the path. Because if you're an emperor and you're looking for an empress is someone who receives, yes. And on some level, you know that, which is why you saw justice come up as in what your expectations are for a relationship, which is like, no, I understand. I'm going to be giving to this person. I'm probably going to be providing for them financially or some other way, or I'll be protecting them, or I'll be making, you know, major decisions or going out there and doing more work, or some things I'll be, you know, the leader or the head of the situation or whatever it is, right? Like that's kind of your expectation there. You've got to find someone who is like both comfortable with that scenario because they're comfortable with their ability to receive while still being whole unto themselves. That's more rare to find in our world, I do have to say, What is more common is this Queen of Pentacles reverse, someone who likes to live on the surface of life. They're more about the bits and baubles. They're more about the, aesthetics. They want luxury and they want to be fed fine foods, like nice things, designer, special. And it's because they lack the love within, that they need to flex on everyone and everything. They're not in tune with their true nature. They're not in tune with their true feminine side. Again, gender, what's our ability to receive and be open? That's really where this is down, what this is down to. Because you're talking about someone who continually can't accept reality for what it is. So I was just thinking about this today. This reading's already going on super long, but fuck it. There's a lot of escapism and fantasy belief systems going on online right now in this space, in the tarot space. Not just like anywhere. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everywhere. And something about that is like the refusal to accept responsibility or accountability for making your own life happen. Or you hope that someone will just land in your lap and feed you and give you cash, and the universe will carry you wherever you need to be, that you don't have to put yourself out there, you don't have to take accountability for your actions, you don't have to work hard, you don't have to think critically or face the music or treat anyone any kind of way. You can have an excuse and a get out of jail free card for anything that you want to do. Like, that is a major, major player in belief systems right now, especially spiritual belief systems. And I mean, I don't know. I don't want to hate on anyone. I've been there, done that, like a lot. I get it. But there's a time for that, when you need to be uplifted because you're losing hope, because you're already doing a lot and you're not seeing it gain results, that you need like a renewal. There's a time for that. And then there's what these people that you've been attracting are doing, which is living by the seat of their pants, not looking deeply into anything, just continually letting their emotions motivate them and drive them to this place, that place, and the other place. Everything's about the senses and how it feels, how it tastes. There's not a lot of self-control or discipline here. And that's why they are attracting you, because you are disciplined, because you do have self-control. You're afraid that your self-control will drive you right back into the arms of another one of these people. And I think there's something weird going on here that I do want to know more about, but I want to also like keep it pushing. So, all right. How did they see you? I guess that would be a good question to get into, is how did they see you? How did they see you? Judgment, Three of Swords, Prince of, okay. Excuse me. Oh my God. Shit. It's the Prince of Wands, or there's Knights in this deck, right? Yes. Okay. So that's the Page of Wands. They saw you as love at first sight, lightning bolt. They have something special about them. They've been through some shit. They're really transformed. They're magnetic. They're kingly or queenly. They are divinely guided. Like, they sense big shit energy from you. Big shit energy. You have a voice. You have a purpose. You have a message. Three of Swords. There's something hurt or broken in you. They sense that y'all have a shared history where you've been broken. They are running from another bad situation straight into your arms and hoping that you'll heal them. And Page of Wands, they liked what you had to say. They liked your gentle strength. That's what I want to say about that. is like a way shower. Like, here's my optimism and enthusiasm, and like, there's always another tomorrow, and like, I don't know, you were really uplifting to them, and that just drew them in automatically. Like, this is all great, great qualities. And again, trauma bond too. So it was enough that you were showing your own pain and suffering, and even shared with them, like at the beginning, like, hey, yeah, I went through a bad breakup, or, I had mother issues or whatever. And it's like things that you've transformed. And so you're open, you want to share with people. Judgment. This is open. This is talking big time. And I'm like, that's fine. But then that let them know, that was a signal to them to say, oh, they're awesome and amazing, but they're also going to feel sorry for my problems and my issues, and that we can connect on that basis. And, subconscious or not, like, they were looking for the sob story, someone to care about their fucking problems. Okay. So what are you learning about right now? Or what do you need to have the courage to do going forward to try something new, like to transform your love and relationship situation? Hermit reversed. Obviously put yourself out there. You're going to have to put yourself out there. 3 of Wands, maintain expectations. 7 of Pentacles reversed. I'm feeling like a don't wait energy around that. 4 of Pentacles reversed, because things will slip through your fingers. But with 3 of Wands, it's like also have an expectation. So like, this is it, okay? Put yourself out there, meet new people. As soon as you see that this person is looking for a trauma bond connection, that's when you say, you know what, it's not going to work. What is like 10 of Swords? End it right away. Disconnect from anyone that you get the notice, the hey, heads up, Aries, this person, they're another type of the same person. They're a fuck up. They're looking for someone to heal them and carry them and daddy them and everything else, and marry them and be their trauma bonded partner. There's a homeless person with the dog. That's they want you to participate in this with them. That is not emperor behavior. That is not empress behavior. No empress wants to fucking be homeless. And she will work. He will work. The empress will work. Okay? And work on themselves. Have discipline. Try to grow something. Try to create something. Care to do it for themselves and not wait around for someone else to encourage them or handhold them or baby them through it. No. And they have true values as well. That's another thing. What is of true value to them? Because if you're like, ooh, that's a hot piece of ass, or, oh, that's, they looking good, looking clean, they got a nice car, whatever. And that's when you need to be like, okay, these are superficial characteristics. What is of true value to this person? And not just what they say. People yap. I want to know where their actions are taking them. What do they do every day? What do they give? This is how you will know. You will know the tree by its fruits. All right, check the fruit. Aries, check that fruit. And if the fruit's rotten, throw that shit back on the ground. Leave it for the birds, the bees, and the fucking worms, man, because you're a motherfucking emperor, dude. You're the bear. You don't need to be fucking around with this nonsense. Okay, 2 of Cups, man. You can do it. There's somebody out there for you. There is an empress. It's beautiful empress energy out there for you. And like, I'm looking at this man here. Like, look at the hair, long hair. You'll know them by their fruits. What are they actually doing in their life? Let's pull one of these Alchemy of the Spirit Oracle deck cards for you. Okay, the River. Card number 16. Today's the 16th. Your dreams are on their way. Listen, I'm telling you, this just put yourself out there and drop anyone like a rock that's a fucking hot mess. You have the knowledge to know. You just try to fix people. That's the only thing here. This is a moment of expansion and prosperity. The work you've done in your daily life, as in your spiritual world, is transforming your inner self. I just got a text. Like, that's like, hey, messages are around. You can see yourself reflected in others and feel connected. And that's really what it's down to, right? I get Otter here. Hermione. Isn't that like her little Patronus or whatever? I've been watching too much Harry Potter, but someone who's smart and quick with it and takes action, you know, like you. Okay. You know, if you're a Hermione, like you need your Ron, someone that's gonna like support you and fucking go to battle for you and, you know, talk you up and respect your intelligence and but also can take care of themselves and can follow your lead. All right. Let's get a message. Your angels, guides, and loved ones have a message for you, Aries. What is it? Woohoo. That's a lot. Okay. I think that you can be looking around for your own messages if you want to have some kind of like guidance as to, you know, is this, I don't know. As I say that though, it's like, I'm starting to say like, make a pact with your guides to be like, if this is the one for me, then show me this symbol or something like that. And then that's how I'll know. But I've seen that be problematic for someone. Um, personally. So I almost want to say, you know, if you feel like doing that, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I do think more logic needs to be brought into this. Like if you were going to advise someone on a situation that you were in, like try to step outside of yourself and say, what would you tell yourself if you were like, hey, I'm thinking about dating this guy or I'm thinking about dating this girl, like, and you know, they seem like they're kind of messy, but I think they have potential. Like, what would you say to that person? Like, no, you're an ace. Why are you fucking around with a fucking shitter? Like, okay, so give me one message, please, angels. They've got other ones for you, though. Make time for play, have fun, and be free. Yeah, just go out. Just go out. Go out to the bar. Go out with friends. Go out, you know, with family and loved ones. Go somewhere where people are at and just enjoy yourself. You know, you don't need to share your traumatic history to get people to be connected to you and with you. Now, that's really what I want to say on that. So, Aries, I hope you like that. If you did, please like and subscribe. I also have rising sign readings for a month ahead, all over life review readings on my channel. Got other crap that I'm working on right now. It's not crap. It's awesome. But anyway, I gotta end this. It's quite rambling. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye.